are the people who matter to me. I'm grateful to you for giving me and my administration a chance. We have a fantastic council. We have fantastic officers, dedicated officers who have given their lives to this council. I have done nothing on my own in running this council. It's a partnership with the community, with the excellent officers and my colleagues, the political colleagues in the council. And together we have delivered what we have delivered. I don't want to go through what we have delivered. You know some of the stuff that we have delivered. Let me give you an example. I was in Manchester, Bradford and Leeds over the weekend, walking down Manchester, Rosham, Wimsler Road to find a restaurant to eat in the evening. A young lad comes across me and says, introduces himself and says, "Are you Mayor Rahman?" I said, "Yes." He had his sisters and his mother just in the background. Shook my hand and said, "Look, thank you for giving me the £1,500 university grant. You have helped me to come to Manchester and study a degree." Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what matters to me. I didn't come to politics to be a yes man. I didn't come to politics to walk the roads of the party operators, to get into some gravy train. I came to politics to make a material difference to the place I called a home, Tower Hamlets. I'm a social democrat. I have liberal values. My values are for our children to compete with the best in the country and best in the world. That's why some of our schools are the best urban schools in the world, competing with some of the best schools in the world. That's why in my last term, we delivered 4,029 social affordable homes, more than any other borough in the country. And this government, which takes away money from local authorities, you know what? Gave us £50 million because we were delivering the most social housing in the country. £50 million. The lowest crime rate anywhere in London. I'm really proud of my borough. As I said, I didn't do it on my own. I did it in partnership. It's a borough I'm very proud of. Tower Hamlets is a reflection of what this country is, what London is. It's multicultural, it's integrated, it's cohesive, where people live together. Look at you today. We have people from all backgrounds. Black and white united. People of faith, non-faith united. Young and old united. This is the country that we live in. This is the borough that we live in. Some of us want to divide us. They want to draw a wedge between black and white, between the Muslims and the non-Muslims, between the young and the old. And we have said no to those people of division. We said no to EDL twice in partnership. When the people of faith, the Jewish community, the Muslim community, the Christian community, people of no faith, and the trade unionists, we came together and held ourselves shoulder to shoulder, walking down Waterlily High Street to prevent the fascists from coming into power. When the rest of London was burning in riots in 2011, we didn't have any riots in Tower Hamlets. Did you remember riots? No. Why? Because the community worked together. We were out until 4 in the morning to persuade and encourage our young people. Don't engage in mindless vandalism. Look after your future and protect your future. They listened to our elders. Our Council of Mosques, the chair is here, a great man, a great scholar. Our imams, our priests and our padris, they all helped us. They helped us to defend our community, our businesses, and to give good advice to our young people. Yes. I've had a difficult time when I came to politics. I've had a difficult time. Yes, I am controversial, and I'm proud to be a controversial mayor. I'm proud to be a controversial mayor because of this. I have to deliver more housing than any other borough in London, in the country. If it means I want to give our children a chance in life, if it means we have to provide free home care to our elders and respect our elders. Yes, I am my controversial mayor. And I'm proud to be a controversial mayor. And I'm proud to have Mr. Mayor Livingston as my role model. I'm proud that people like George Galloway gave us a chance to have a Bengali member of parliament in this country. And I'm proud people like Christian Shawcroft and others defend our community, or they need to defend our community. Let me say this. I have never seen in a modern democracy, just before an election, an institution, a respected institution, which I looked up to as a child, the BBC, the Panorama, to air a program, a divisive program, attacking me because I gave more grants to the Bangladeshi community, the Somali community, one of the most deprived communities, two of the most deprived communities in this country. If they know Tower Hamlets, if they know the walls, the streets, and the houses, they will see where overcrowding is. They will see where the most elders are. They will see that 60% of the Bangladeshi people are of young generation, people from the age of 1 to 18. What's wrong in helping those communities? I also helped the other communities. We have 260,000 people in this borough. Each and every one of them are dear to me and my administration. Each and every one of them I respect, and the services that we have delivered and we continue to deliver in this borough benefits each and every one of them, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So that divisive program, just before the election, on the back of which Mr. Pickles instructed PricewaterhouseCoopers, sent them in just 2-3 weeks before the election to get rid of Lutfur Rahman, and failed them. Didn't happen. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I have all along said, you are very informed, you're very knowledgeable, you know this borough, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
You know when the politician is telling lies. You know when a TV program is misleading. You know when a politician is using the apparatus of power for their personal and their own means. And what did you do? You didn't listen to Panorama. You didn't listen to PricewaterhouseCoopers. You listened to your hearts and my record. And my record. And you voted me in. You voted me on the 22nd of May with 18 of my councillors. You gave me a second chance. This borough has been run mainly by one party, the Labour Party. I have nothing against the National Labour Party. My policies are Labour policies. My values are Labour values, a progressive agenda. I have no problem with the National Labour Party. I do have problems with the hypocrites. And the reactionaries who run the Tower Hamlets Labour Party. And I stood up against them. I stood up against them when I became the leader of this council, a Labour leader of this council in 2008, and I said, look, the region, the London region, are not going to dictate my policies. The people of this borough will run me and will dictate my policies. Parties are created, ladies and gentlemen, parties are created by yourselves. Parties are not, we are not created by the parties. I must respect a party as long as they respect me and they respect the people of this borough. And I'm grateful that you gave me another chance to serve you. And I have served you loyally, believe me. Because I believe that you can put us in power and you can get us rid of power.
Yes.
You're the most important people in Tower Hamlets. And as long as we can connect with you, ladies and gentlemen, I fear nothing. I fear nothing. I don't fear little people because I or my administration or my officers have done nothing wrong. I have said before the election. In the Friday morning at 8 o'clock when they sent in auditors to audit this borough, I have said on national TV and the local media that we have nothing to hide. You can come and examine our books. We are not corrupt. We have not misappropriated a penny, but yes, you may find some weaknesses in our process, in our systems and our governance. If you go into any public body, any private body of this nature, of this magnitude, we employ 11,000 people. If you go into any public body or private body of this nature, you're bound to find some weaknesses in the process. And what? And what? The PwC report hasn't found any wrongdoing on the part of Tower Hamlets or the council. If you listen to the lies of Mr. Pickles, the statement he made in the Commons under parliamentary privilege, you would think the council is corrupt. But what I say to Mr. Pickles is this: why don't you step out of the protection of the chamber, of the Commons, and repeat the words against me? I and the people will sue you for every single penny. But they don't have that courage. Of course, as a council, we are a learning council. We can make mistakes, but not fraud, not corruption. Of course, in our grants giving process, there may be some weaknesses. We want to learn from that. We have no problem with that. We will work with the government. We will work with the LGA, the Local Government Association. We will work with whoever wants to work with us to make sure that our processes are secure, are sound, and are robust, so there is no chance for any weaknesses in our decision-making process. We have no problem with that. And we will embrace the commissioners. We are in discussion with the government now. Our officers are in discussion. They're excellent. They're talking to the government, to the department, to senior civil servants, see how we can work together to find a sensible way forward so that we can continue to deliver the policies and the services. We have no problem with that. But what we do have a problem with is the smears, the innuendos, the insinuation, and the lies about our community. And you have come out today to demonstrate in large numbers to the people of this borough, to our guests, to the media, and to the outside world, that we are a borough, that we stand together, we work together, we want fantastic services for our communities, but we have nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of. We will let you know from time to time what is happening. But let me say this to you. You elected me on the 22nd of May on my manifesto. You elected me on my track record. You elected me on the promises that I and my colleagues made to you.
Yes, indeed.
And believe me, no one, not even Mr. Pickles, will deter me from delivering my pledges to you, ladies and gentlemen. To the media, you are the conscience. You broadcast or you write what is factually correct. You should be writing and broadcasting what is morally right and legally right.
Yes.
You are the conscience.
No colorful.
You are not here, and your training hasn't given you and allowed you to misrepresent, to tell what is misleading and misinform the people of this country.
Yes.
My request to you is this. They are fair, media. Our media are fair. On the whole, they are fair, and I'm grateful to them. Please make sure you represent and you inform what is factually and legally correct. Don't listen to the lies that's been portrayed by others. Ask me, question me. Ask fantastic officers of this council. They're not in anyone's pocket. They're not in my pockets. Do you know something? I can't even appoint senior officers of this council. That's the law. The Human Resources Committee of this council, which is controlled by Labour, they control the appointment of senior officers. They're not in anyone's pocket. They would tell you the truth. And they would tell you the truth that this council is a high-performing council. It was sad that Mr. Pickles, under parliamentary privilege, said we are a rotten borough. If we were a rotten borough, then we wouldn't be in the top 10 in the country in sending most children to the top universities in the country. If we were a rotten borough, we wouldn't deliver, the only borough in the country to deliver free home care to the elders. If we were a rotten borough, we wouldn't have delivered nearly 4,500 affordable homes last term.
Thank you.
And our crime rate wouldn't be low. Go and talk to our youngsters on the street. We invest on average £10 million on our youth service. We have some of the fantastic youth centres in London. Popular Baths, you may know, I'm glad Lily's here. Popular Baths, a leisure centre, the icon of the white working class community in London, in Hamlets, has been closed for 30 years. Do you know what? I am refurbishing it so it can be open for the people of this borough. That's not a sign of a rotten borough. Providing 25 youngsters in our primary schools with free school meal, that's not a sign of a rotten borough. Don't listen to those who want to divide us, want to misinform us, want to draw a wedge between us. Don't listen to those who I have embarrassed. Ladies and gentlemen, London is one of the greatest capital cities of this world. It ranks with Paris, New York, Tokyo, Beijing, you name it. I have embarrassed them because entire Hamlets, middle of London, they have a Muslim Bengali mayor. A mayor who is independent, but a mayor who is grateful to serve each and every member of our community. We are embarrassed that this mayor and this administration, despite the cuts of some £125 million, despite the cuts, we have continued to deliver some of the progressive policies in the country. That is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. The problem isn't because we are a failing council, we are a rotten council. The problem is, as speakers before me have said, we are a successful council. On a final note, ladies and gentlemen, you elected me. You gave me and my colleagues a chance to serve you. I am only accountable to the people of this borough.
Yes.
As long as you decide to support me, as long as you want me as your man, as your servant, I will willingly serve you, ladies and gentlemen.
Walaikum salam.